Chapter 1. Your brain controls your body. Jeremy and his dad are at the doctor's office. Jeremy is not sick. He is getting a checkup. During the checkup, the doctor will look over Jeremy's body. He will make sure Jeremy is growing like he is supposed to. He will make sure all of the parts of Jeremy's body are healthy. The nurse calls Jeremy's name. Then he walks Jeremy and his dad to an exam room. The nurse asks Jeremy some questions. He gets Jeremy's height and weight. Then he asks Jeremy and his dad if they have any questions. Jeremy asks, "How can I keep my body healthy?" The nurse looks at Jeremy. "That is a great question," he says. "There are many ways you can help keep your body healthy. You can eat foods that are good for you. You can exercise and stay active. You can make sure you get enough sleep." Jeremy thinks about how he stayed up late last night playing on the computer. He thinks about how his dad told him that he should go to bed. "Do I need to sleep to stay healthy?" he asks. "You do," says the nurse. "Sleep is very important. Your body and your brain work hard. They do important jobs while you are awake. They also do important things while you are asleep." The nurse tells Jeremy more about the brain. He tells Jeremy that the brain is the most important part of the body. The brain is in charge of your body, the nurse says. You use your brain to think, talk, and remember. You use your brain to stand, walk, and run. You even use your brain to breathe and eat. "Wow," says Jeremy. "I didn't know the brain was so important." "Well, it is," says the nurse. "The brain is part of the nervous system. Nerves run from your brain to all other parts of your body. These nerves carry messages from your brain. The messages tell your body parts what to do." "Nerves carry messages back to your brain too," says the nurse. "The brain uses these messages to decide what to do next. Messages go back and forth many times. This is how your brain controls everything you do." "Wow," says Jeremy. "The brain and the nervous system are pretty cool." "They are," says the nurse. "That's why you should be good to them and get enough sleep. Now, let's get your checkup started. I'll send the doctor right in." That was Chapter 1, Your Brain Controls Your Body. Let's try answering some questions about the chapter we just read. Question 1. What is this chapter about? School, games, or your body? That's right. This chapter was about your body. Question 2. Who will look at Jeremy's body? Doctor, mom, or dentist? That's right. The doctor will do Jeremy's checkup at the office to make sure that his body is nice and healthy. What kind of body does Jeremy want? Dirty, healthy, or still? That's right. Jeremy wants a nice, healthy body. What should Jeremy get a lot of? Sleep, cake, or books? That's right. Jeremy should get a lot of sleep so that he is nice and healthy. Last question. What is important to know about this chapter? Jeremy gets weighed. Jeremy thinks the brain is cool, or the brain is in charge of your body. That's right. It is important to know that the brain is in charge of your body. Your brain communicates with the different parts of your body to get information and tell the body parts what to do. Great job. Now, let's head over to our seesaw activity so that you can read the chapter and then answer some questions at the end.